yogis, my name is Sarah and this is Sarah Yoga. So tonight or today we have a nice evening, gentle wind down class. So if you're ready to just spend the rest of your evening in a calming fashion, great way to set yourself up for bed and for a very zen rest of your evening. So no fancy clothes required. You can even do this right in your pajamas, so you can jump right into bed. Grab your mats and we'll jump right in. All right, yogis, so we're gonna start this class on our back. So take your time, come all the way down onto your back. And as you come down, you can set your feet as wide as the mat, knees drop in together. Bring one hand over the heart, one hand over the belly. Take a moment and notice how you feel this morning. Start to feel your breath moving into your palms. All right, take a nice deep breath in. Open up the mouth, exhale. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 5. Exhale, 8. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 8. Let's go again, one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Release your hands off to the sides, palms facing up. Start to bend your knees. Bring the knees in without your hands and just give your ankles a few rolls. And then we're going to enlist our hands here, grab onto the knees, couple rocks from side to side. So just winding down, right? And releasing, setting aside the rest of the day, closing out for the day. What can you leave behind? What's maybe not serving you into the rest of your evening and your sleep? Open up, happy baby. And breathe here into the backs of the thighs. And then bring the feet together. Peel your knees away from you. Lengthen the low back down towards the ground. Right, maybe traces of that nice long inhale. Extra long exhale. One more like that. Exhale, let it go. Release your feet. Send your feet back down to the mat. Take your arms all the way up and over your head. Take a nice stretch. We're gonna roll off to either side and peel our way all the way up. We're gonna head right around onto our hands and our knees. Couple rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, roll open. Exhale, round. Again, deep breath in, roll open. Exhale, round. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 8. Take a nice sweeping inhale. Take the right arm all the way up. Exhale, scoop the navel and wrap like you're coming up and over a giant beach ball. Pull that right hip crease back in space. Go ahead, release. Inhale, take your left arm up. Wrap like you're reaching up and over a giant beach ball. Pull that left hip crease back. So really using your breath here. You're rinsing out your body, sort of clearing it out from the day, restoring the body with the breath. Set your left hand down, walk your hands forward a notch. Let's take it up, a downward facing dog. Let your head drop, pedal out the legs. Shake out your head. And pause anywhere that you feel a nice stretch happening. Just linger there, breathe into that space. So usually our bodies are a little bit more open at the end of the day, right? We may have some tension though that's built up from the day, right? Using this time just to, right, imagine that tension releasing out through the body. Right, knowing that just for the time that we have on our mat here, can devote that time solely to your breath, your body, understanding how your own mind works. Right, you don't need to take this time for, or use this time for all those other concerns, right? We're just kind of setting them aside for right now. On your next inhale, come forward into plank and then lower your knees down. Take a breath in, roll open through the heart. Exhale, come all the way down to the belly. On your inhale, scoop the navel and rise up. So for this first one, just let your hips hang heavy here. Open the chin up towards the sky. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Feel all that draining through your lymph nodes, the collarbones, the front of the throat. And then take your time. Let's come all the way back up onto our hands and our knees. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Take a breath and reach that right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot all the way through. Rise up, Anjaneyasana. Deep inhale. Let the hips sink down. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Right arm goes up for a twist. Same thing, like you're wrapping up and over a beach ball round. Set the right hand down. Pick up your left knee, step back, downward dog. Deep breath in. Pull your heels down and back on the exhale. Inhale brings you forwards, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, come all the way down. Inhale, find your back bend, rising up. Again, tilt that chin up. Exhale, back up onto all fours. Walk your hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, take that left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, step the left foot all the way through. Rise up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands come down. Right hand stays down. Sweep the left arm up for that twist. And then you're gonna wrap like over that giant beach ball. Left hip crease pulls back. Just let your head go. Set the left hand down. Step that left knee back. Go ahead, give yourself a few circles with your hips. Roll out through the hips. Take a few circles with the shoulders. Roll out through the shoulders. Shake out the head. And then let's make our way back up, downward dog. Inhale. This time take your right leg up and back, bend the knee, stack the hips. Inhale, step your right foot all the way towards that right hand. We're going to set up for warrior one. Turn your left toes out slightly. Put a bend in your right knee. Instead of climbing up, we're just going to take the arms back, clasp them behind the tailbone, reach the heart forward, reach out through the crown of the head, and then exhale, humble warrior, let your head drop. Feel that right hip hug in, and then softening here, bowing down, surrendering again for the day. Come back to your breath. Let's take another deep breath in, and then exhale, release those hands down. Spin onto the ball of that back foot, drop your left knee. Once more, we're gonna rise up, Anjaneyasana, come up. Exhale, hands come to the heart and twist over to the right. So you can stay upright or you can hook that elbow to the outer thigh, wringing out the day. Push the palms together, feel that right hip pull back in space. Exhale, release, hands come down, step back, downward dog. Give it a few petals. On your inhale, pull forward into that plank. Maybe you keep your knees up this time. Exhale, lower down. Find your back bend, rise up. And exhale, we'll meet downward dog. This time your left leg goes up and back. Bend your knee, stack the hips. Exhale, step that left foot forward. Warrior one leg, so turn your right toes out slightly. Put a bend in that left knee. Feel the inner thighs hugging together. Stay low, sweep the hands opposite thumb on top, clasp. Reach your heart forward, and then exhale, fold. Humble warrior. Letting the head just drop down here. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release those hands down. Step back, downward dog. One more time here, pedal it out. Maybe let a breath go out of the mouth. Inhale, pull yourself forward, plank, modified plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, so climb up into your back bend. This time just take a couple twists from side to side. Take one more inhale. Exhale, scoop the navel and go up and back, child's pose. Knees wide, big toes together. Let yourself settle here. And start to feel your body relax a little bit. So just a little bit of movement. Notice how that may have affected or felt in the physical body. Notice the trace or remains of those long inhales, extra long exhales. When you're ready on your inhale, come forward. So we're going to make our way into puppy pose. Elbows come underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Lengthen the arms out, drop your head down. And just feel the heart soften. Feel the difference in this shape. Let go of the face, let go of the jaw. And so option, you can stay right here, allowing your body to begin this gradual softening, turning inward. Or if you want one last, more heated pose, you're going to take this shape into dolphin pose. So what that looks like is you'll walk your elbows in a little, lift your head up, clasp the hands, tuck your pinky finger underneath, and then pull yourself forward. Walk your elbows in a little bit more so they're right inside the edges of your shoulders. Scoop the navel in, let your head go. Lift the knees up, and then walk your feet in. So it's kind of like downward dog, but you're on your elbows. A little bend in your knees, stick your tailbone up, reach the heart forwards, and then let your head drop down. You can play with maybe lengthening the heels down, maybe walking the feet in closer. Working to turn those inner thighs like you're rolling them up and back. Nice. One more inhale. Exhale if you're in dolphin pose. Heel toe your feet back a little and then bring your knees down. So either from puppy pose or that dolphin pose, we're all going to pull forward and come all the way down onto the belly. Make a little pillow with your hands. Bring your forehead down. Let your big toes come towards one another and your heels drop out, opening up through the sacrum, the low back. And feel the face and the jaw melt down here. Start to widen your inhales, widen those exhales. You may even just let a breath or two go out of the mouth, letting go of the hinge of the jaw. On your next inhale, lift your head slightly. We're going to make our way into a final shoulder opener. So take your arms out into a nice big T. Turn your head to the left. Right cheek, right ear comes down. So if you need some support, like a pillow or a block, you can always slide it under your head. So as we come over here, we're going to start to roll off to this right side. So rolling off onto the right hip. Keep that right arm out in that T shape. So this is where if your head is off the ground, right, you might want to slide a pillow or a block underneath. Bend your left knee, step that left foot behind. You can either keep your left fingertips on the ground or take your left arm up, keeping that T shape, avoiding coming down to the hips. And then maybe let it fall back. And take a few rounds of breath here. Using your exhales to gradually soften here, letting go of the right side of the face, that right jaw. On your inhale, if the left arm is up or back, just go ahead, bring it back down. Roll back onto the belly. Make a pillow with your hands again. Rest the forehead down, big toes towards one another, heels drop open. Take a nice deep breath in, open mouth. And now we'll switch to the other side. So arms go back out into that T. Left palm stays facing down. We're going to turn the head to the right. And then we'll start to use those right fingertips. Roll open onto that left side. Bend your right knee and then start to turn or step that right foot behind the left leg, turning the right knee towards the sky. Maybe you need a pillow here. Maybe you need a block under your head. If you want to take your right arm up, you can keep that nice line, that T shape, as you let the arms start to fall back. And the side might be very different, usually more dominant in one side. Work with your exhales here, maybe coming back to those 8 count exhales as you allow for the left jaw, the left shoulder to soften. And if you find your mind is super active, right, just let that simply be another observation that you make. You don't have to get upset about it. I'm just noticing my mind is active. And then coming back to the breath, back to, right, these screaming sensations in this left shoulder. Take one more inhale. Exhale, if that right arm's up, go ahead, bring it back down. Roll all the way back down towards your belly. Once more, make a little pillow with your hands. Exhale, soften the forehead down. Big toes together, heels drop open. Let the mouth open here, let your jaw hang heavy. Take a breath in through the mouth. Open mouth, exhale. And then when you're ready, we're just gonna roll over onto the back. Setting ourselves up for our last and final pose. Right, so you can simply take yourself onto your back for a Shavasana. If you have a wall close by and you want to find that legs up the wall for your Shavasana, another great option. Whenever you land, let the arms flop open. Let the head get nice and heavy. Just reflecting here on how just a little bit of movement, some focus on our breath, our internal body can take us right away from all those stressors of the day. And we don't need to hang on to them anymore. Right, our mind is helpful and it serves a purpose when we do need to plan for things. But for right now, just allowing the body to rest and restore. So if you have a few extra moments tonight, stay here for as long as you need. If you're ready to move on with your evening, the rest of your nice restful evening, you'll start to climb up, taking your time at your own pace, your own speed, meeting here in one final seat. Keep your eyes nice and soft and closed. If you're in your seat, bringing the palms together right in front of the heart. Feeling this power that we have over our own bodies. And this tool that we can come back to, which is the breath. Give yourself a nice deep inhale. Open mouth. Let it go. Let your head bow down to the heart. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time on XSarah Yoga.